Okay, let's talk about how we get to Simnet. So we're going to come over here to Web Links and click on the Simnet link. Okay, so the location for Simnet is https://kishwaukee.simnetonline.com. You can always get it through Blackboard, but if you had to get to Simnet, that's the location. You'll notice over here on the right hand side you see where it says I have a registration code or I want to buy online now. If you have a registration code because you bought it with your book at the books at the bookstore, this is where you want to go. Also, if your financial aid has not come through and you haven't had a chance to buy your book yet, you can also register for 3 weeks. I won't be able to get your grades, but at least it will save your work for those first 3 weeks, and then you can go ahead and purchase once your financial aid comes through. If you didn't get it, if you got your book off online, you can go ahead and purchase one here. So I'm going to go ahead and just kind of take you through signing up at Simnet. Registration code, you attend Kishwaukee College, yes. Do you have a username? No. One last thing, if you already had a Simnet card from another class, you do not need to purchase another one. You could just sign back up into my class. Click next here. You want to find your class, so you'll see OS CIS 133 fall. You'll see 2 of those. Make sure you choose either 3001 if you're in the online class or 3002 if you're in the classroom. So 3001 if you're online, 3002 if you're in the classroom. Next. Now this is where you put in your registration code that came with that card. If you're waiting for financial aid, you can go ahead and check the box for a 21-day free trial, and then I'm going to do that, so I can click next here. Put in your information for login. Use the username and password. Make sure you write that down somewhere so you do not forget it, so you can remember how to log back in. And once you're all done, you hit finished. I'm going to go back into Simnet. So once you're logged in, it should look like get to the, it should look something like this. Now one of the things you'll notice is this is where you need, this is your assignment tab. Notice you also have a grade book. You also have several tabs going across the top here. Right now you usually get put into the lesson area. Your lesson area is the information that you're going to do in a simulated environment. So the lessons are the ones that are worth 10 points each. They're due each week along with your homework and your lessons. I'll give you an example of one of the lessons. Now a lesson puts you into a simulated environment online using Excel. You do not have to have Excel open. It's a simulated environment. So I'm going to click on lesson 1 just to show you what this looks like. You have 17 tasks to do. You're going to click take lesson. It opens up this window. This is Flash based, so it just takes a few minutes to log in. It builds a simulation, so please be patient. It's not locked up or anything. It takes a few minutes to get set up. Click on Begin Lesson. Okay, what this has is a Teach Me, Show Me, and Let Me Try area. Now the Teach Me area, also this is the list of 17 tasks that you're going to have to do in Lesson 1. Each task has sometimes several different questions that you'll have to answer, so just letting you know. The Teach Me area is the area where you go through, and it's more of a reading area, so it's just telling you what Introduction to Excel is all about on this one here. Show Me is an actual video, so if you click Start, it'll play an animation.
An Excel file is referred to as a workbook, which is a...
So it's basically the same Teach Me, but it's talking to you like a video. But the one that you actually have to do, so let's say you are very, you've done Excel a little bit and you kind of understand a lot of this already, or you've already read the book and you feel like you really know it, you don't really need to go through the video and the Teach Me. You can go right to Let Me Try. Let Me Try is what actually gives you the points. You have to complete all of the Let Me Tries to be able to get the 10 points. So what you do is it says right down here in this area, it says click the formula bar. So the formula bar is right here. Now you notice it says correct. Click on the correct. And now it says click the status bar. So I'm going to click the status bar. It says correct. Okay, click cell B5. Here's B5. Correct. Select column E. Correct. Select row 4. Correct. Switch to the worksheet bonus. Correct. So you're going to continue doing this until you're finished with all of the Let Me Tries. Once you're finished with all the Let Me Tries, then you're going to move to, once you have a check mark here, you move to the next one, changing the zoom level. Let me try. And so work the zoom so that it's 80%. So, and next. So you can see how this works. So you have several tasks to do, 17 altogether, but again, it's going to take a little bit longer than that, as you see, because each task is broke down into several actual mini tasks. Okay, once you're all finished, you click close and then confirm your exit. I'm going to actually just close this window out, and once you're finished, it'll say that you've completed 17 of 17, and that means that you have the full 10 points. So I literally, however much you've completed by the due date is what I give you for points. So, if you've completed 70%, you get 7 points, 5%, 5 points, so on and so forth. Lessons you can come in and out of. So that means that you could do half the lesson and then come back and pick up right where you left off, and you can keep going. Not so on exams. So if you come over to an exams, you'll notice that you have 5 different exams. Now your Unit 1 exam, you will not start doing until the end of Lesson 3. At the end of Lesson 3, you'll use your Unit 1 exam. You have one chance to do this exam. It's 100 questions. It's multiple choice, true, false, and fill in the blank. You have as much time as you want to use to take that exam, but you have to do it all in one sitting. So in other words, if you want to leave it open all day, I don't mind, but you can't exit out. If you exit out, it grades it for you. So you have to do it all in one sitting. All right, so you have as much time as you want. It's open book, and that grade then again will come to me in your grade book right here. You'll also notice that you have some projects here. So if you click on projects, you'll notice that you have 5 different projects. These are worth 100 points. And we will go over more information about this. You'll have another video that comes up right about Lesson 3 about your lessons. But just letting you know, you're not going to do this until the end of Lesson 3. Again, this is worth 100 points, and it's due at the same time your Lesson 3 work is due. So you're going to want to get started on that, but I will put a separate video out there for this one. Okay, so that's your Simnet. Notice that you have some self-study. These are extra lessons that you can use that I will put out here. This is going to be just for you. If you click on the Simnet materials, you notice that there are other different kinds of lessons that you can do if you want. They are just for you. There's Word, Access, Excel, just for you. But they are not assigned. You do not have to do them. They're just for you. All right, let me know if you have any questions over Simnet.